What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Chris, man. I am here at the Work Hard, Play Harder podcast. It is Thursday, May 7th, 2026. My name is Chris Drummond. I am a freelance sports reporter based out of upstate New York here and proprietor of this podcast, Work Hard, Play Harder, where I bring individuals on to talk about their why and get to know them outside of their occupation. I got a very special guest that's on with me today, and she is going to be playing in the inaugural season 2026 of the WPBL, which stands for Women's Professional Baseball League. She's going to be playing for the Boston team, and she is their first baseman. Her name is Sabrina Robinson, and we're going to talk to her about her why of getting into sports, but we're also going to ask her some get to know you questions. So, without any further ado, I introduce you the wonderful, talented, the passionate, and the beautiful Sabrina. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me on.
No, thank you for coming on, Sabrina. I've been looking forward to this for a minute, so I definitely appreciate that. I appreciate you. And listen, my first question to you is the same as it always is with everybody that hops on this thing, and that is, what is your why? Why do you do what you do? Did you have any role models, any inspirations growing up? I believe it was Morristown, New Jersey. Is where you
Yes.
from? Yeah.
Yes.
So tell
Yeah.
me, what is your why for getting into sports?
My why in one sentence would just be the person that I never had growing up. So to answer your question about role models, no. I really didn't have a lot of women baseball players to look forward or look up to.
Hmm.
And I wanted to play in the MLB as a kid. So I always joke that like I never even realized that the WPBL could be a thing. I wanted to play like men's baseball because I had no women to look up to. So I
Right.
really just wanted to be that person I never had growing up.
Okay. Now, what sports growing up did you play outside of baseball?
It's really what sports didn't I play. My dad grew up as an athlete too, so he had us in everything: karate, soccer, swim. Uh, I played water polo for a minute.
Oh, wow.
Cheerleading, I did. I did one season of cheerleading, was not my thing, but I still tumble and do gymnastics, so I like that.
Right.
Uh, I feel like I'm missing a few. Basketball,
Okay.
volleyball.
Now you name my favorite.
I
You
hated
name my favorite
running. I'm
sport
gonna
now.
admit that. Basketball.
Yes, basketball is my favorite sport. You
Yes.
definitely named that. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's okay. Basketball was definitely probably my second like longest
Hmm.
sport. Like if I wasn't doing baseball, I probably would have ended up in basketball.
Ooh.
But I actually stopped doing basketball in high school to do bowling, so we can add bowling to the list.
Are you a good bowler?
um, I'm very good at like adjusting. I think from baseball too. So I was very good at like, all right, if the
Mm.
first throw didn't work, I could adjust and get it down. So it was a good sport for me. So like, yes, but it's a weird thing to say that you're good at because it's like, I have my bad days too.
Okay. Okay. I feel that because I can throw that thing, Sabrina. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I can bowl a little bit.
Well, and being on like an actual bowling team, I realized that some of the bowling out like it does matter. Like some of them are like the lanes are more oily or like the balls are just bad. So it's like I hate to
Right.
blame the equipment, but sometimes it is the equipment, and I'm like, I know I can throw this.
You know what? I blame the equipment all the damn time. Whenever I bat
Yeah.
bowl bad, I'm like, yeah, y'all need to stop buffing these floors like that, or y'all need to
Yeah.
stop buffing these balls like that, because it got me throwing 51 pins in 10 frames. I don't do that bad. I don't
I'm
ever do
like,
that bad.
this isn't going on my stat card.
Hello, I'm trying to tell you. So I feel you on that. I love that. You went to Montclair State, if I'm not mistaken, Montclair State University,
Yes.
which is also in New Jersey. I want to know, were there any other schools that you were considering going to other than Montclair State? And if so, who were those schools?
So it was a hard time because it was COVID.
Mhm.
So it had started in the my last half of the year of my senior year of high school into my freshman year of college. So it was the exact time I was deciding where to go, and everything was shut down, and I was just like, ah. So I definitely think I would have made a different decision had COVID not been going on, and especially had it not been so fresh. I
Mhm.
didn't even think I was going to college because right before I was deciding where to go, all the college students had gotten sent home. So I was like, I don't even. So it was kind of just like, okay, well, I like this school, but no, I love Montclair because the architecture was beautiful. Campus was super close to the city, and I'm a New York baby. I was born in Brooklyn, so I wanted to be near the city. It was close to family. My mom was still in New Jersey, so it was just and they had a hockey program which I ended up joining, so we can add hockey to the list of sports.
Oh my gosh, you are a true athlete, yo. I like that. Okay, okay.
Um, Yeah, so I just it was just it all the boxes were checked, and mostly the New York City thing because there was a train that went right into the city. I was like, ugh, I can't, the academics you can get anywhere, but like a train directly into New York City, you can't really beat that.
No, you can't. And I've been to the city a few times. I told you in my intro, I'm upstate New York, so I'm definitely in New York myself. But I'm a West Coast kid. That's where grew up at. I grew up in San Diego. And now I have family out here. My dad and my stepmom are out here in New York. But I've been to the city a few times, and one of the things that scare me in the city is them big old rats. Y'all got some big rats down there up in Penn Station and stuff like that. Like I'll be like, yo, I'm good with most animals, but rats I can't deal with.
Those things are huge, yeah.
Oh yeah, they're a little different. And let me ask you this, a bonus one. First time I ever went to the New York City, somebody was offering me street meat. Have you ever tried their street meat?
Um, no, I don't think I've ever. Now that I think about it, no, because we usually would go into restaurants. The
Hmm.
only thing we ever gotten from a street cart is my brother loves the like roasted peanuts and walnuts or whatever they sell the ones that you can smell from like up the block,
Oh, okay,
honey
I got
roasted or
you.
something.
Yeah,
Though that's the only
yeah.
like street food cart or like street cart food that I think I've ever actually had besides anything in a restaurant or bodega.
Now, mind you, me coming from the West Coast and it's like late at night and they talking about, yo, do you want some street meat? And I'm like, bro, I don't know what you want, but I'm not trying to
Yeah,
even, yeah, I'm not even with that. Like, I'm thirsty. Just give me a Sprite. Just give me something to
yeah.
drink or something
Sure, I
like
didn't
that,
ask
and
for
I'm
all
good.
that.
Right. Like, yo, I don't even know what you're talking about when you say street meat. Is that code for something? Like, what's
Yeah,
going on? Like, I had no
I need a
idea
list of
until.
ingredients.
Right, you know what I mean? So I always ask New Yorkers in New Jersey that because obviously that's what, they're known for. And also the Brooklyn style pizza. I always say
Mhm.
Brooklyn style pizza is the second best pizza ever made. The second best.
Oof, that hurts.
Listen, true in my heart, Sabrina, I'm a deep dish guy. So number one is deep dish. Number one's deep dish for me.
I actually moved to
But
Chicago this year and I'm missing New York pizza so bad. And everyone here tells me that they don't like deep dish. Like everyone from Chicago is like, I don't like deep dish. That's a tourist thing.
that's
And I'm like,
crazy.
great,
That's
because I miss
crazy.
New York pizza so much.
That's wild because my father and my mother are they're born and raised in Chicago. And that's what I actually was born in Chicago, but I wasn't raised there. I was raised in San Diego, as I stated. But I definitely have family out there and a lot of ties out there to Chicago. Deep dish, I love eating my pizza with a fork. I just love it. I mean, it's probably some of the weirdest ish that you can think of, but and I do love Brooklyn pizza because I have family that's from Philadelphia and Jersey. My aunt's from Philadelphia. My uncle's from Jersey. So yeah, they're together now, and like I said, they love Brooklyn style pizza. They say it's nothing like going to a mom and pop shop, is what they call it out there,
Yeah.
and they go get some Brooklyn style pizza. I was like, okay, that's great, that's awesome, and it is good. So I always like to ask New Yorkers and New Jersey people that for sure.
Yeah.
Let me ask you some favorite things, okay? And you just
Okay.
give me the 411 off the rip based upon what I asked you, all right? So here we
Okay.
go. Favorite meal you like to cook?
Oh, okay. This is embarrassing. Kraft mac and cheese. If there's no budget, filet mignon steak or just any red meat like steak. And chocolate
Ooh,
milk.
what the hell? Did you just say crab mac and cheese, chocolate milk, and steak?
Yep.
Wow. Okay, okay. I got you, Sabrina. I got you. Now I'm with you on the steak. How do you like your steak?
Medium well, like
Mm,
pink, but like towards the well side, but pink.
okay, okay. Now listen, I don't know if Chicago's your new home or whatnot. But if it is, anytime I pull up there, I'm gonna have to say what's up to you. We gotta go get some. We gotta go to the steakhouse. Gotta
All
go to the
right. I
steakhouse.
was gonna say I'll bring some Kraft mac and cheese for a side.
Okay. Okay. Leave the crab. Leave the crab mac and cheese out. Leave that for you and you only. Okay. I don't even want no crab mac and cheese. We good. But I do like mac and cheese. But when you get it homemade, like how my grandmother,
Yeah.
God rest her soul, she used to make it homemade, and now my mom, she makes it homemade. So crab just don't hit right.
With or without breadcrumbs is the question.
My mother makes it without. My grandmother made it with.
Which do you
Yes.
like better?
Oh, with the breadcrumbs for sure. I always tease my mom that, but then I'm like, I'm a terrible damn cook anyway. So I'm like, I don't cook well. I'm chicken. Like I cook meats. I like to grill,
Yeah.
so I cook meats well. But as far as those starches and those sides, yeah, I'm pretty bad. I'm pretty bad. So yeah, that is what it is. But I like the fact you like steak, mac
hmm
and cheese, and well, I got to get on that chocolate milk tip.
It's a good post workout snack. People sleep on chocolate milk.
You right. I'm in a coma. Ain't no doubt about that. but you right. I gotta wake up and I gotta try some chocolate milk because I do like chocolate milk. I just never had it with
Good
steak and cheese
protein.
for sure. All right, I love it. Now, what is your favorite concert you've ever attended?
Oh, okay. So I've only ever been to two concerts in my whole life, and
Okay,
one was on my 12th birthday. I think it was 5 Seconds of Summer.
okay,
Throwback.
yeah,
Um,
pretty good band.
the second concert was, I think, when I was 21, and that was a Snoop Dogg concert.
Oh, what concert was that?
Snoop Dogg.
Oh, okay, that's definitely two ends of the spectrum. 5 seconds of
Yeah,
summer and Snoop Dogg.
that's
Okay.
why I'm like I can't. They were both really really fun, so I can't. I don't know if I can pick. Um,
Hmm. I
okay,
tell
I
you.
gotta go with the 5 Seconds of Summer one honestly because it's like nothing beats your first concert, and especially like as a 12-year-old going to 5 Seconds of Summer, and it was at Hershey Park, so we got to stay in the lodge and
Yeah.
all that fun stuff. And before the concert, these girls were giving out these like little signs, and we all held them up at like during one of the songs, and they were so touched and like they loved it. So it was a good like girlhood moment. So I think I got to give it to the 5 Seconds of Summer concert.
I like that. I would say my favorite concert was definitely the Watch the Throne tour years
hmm
ago when Kanye and Jay Z. You
Yeah.
talk about two mega stars coming on. Now, I will say this: the mega concert that I just got tickets to that's coming up soon, which is Breezy and Usher, that might
Oh,
that just might supplant that because I'm
yeah.
definitely gonna go to that one too. There's no
That one's
question
really
about that.
good.
So looking forward to that. Favorite place you've ever traveled to?
Oh. Uh, okay. I love LA. I haven't really traveled internationally a lot, but
Mhm.
LA, I went a few times for baseball, and then I went back just for fun a couple times. But
Yeah.
LA is just like I don't know. I love the West Coast and Malibu, and just I love the mountains. I love the beach. I love the city, and it's just like you can
Oh,
drive within like 20 minutes of all of that.
okay. Okay. I like that. I like the
But
fact you said
Puerto
LA.
Rico's a close second. Puerto Rico's a very, very close second. It's just so far.
Are you mixed with anything? Let me ask you that. Are you mixed with anything?
Yeah, so my mom's side is Puerto Rican, Taino, and then my
Mm.
dad's side is black, white, a few other things, but we did an ancestry report like a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I can see all that because obviously
Yeah.
you got the good genes, you got the good hair. I love that, and you look amazing. There's
Yes.
no
I
question
got I gotta
about
give
that.
credit to my
I
mom.
don't think anybody would doubt that. But I love the fact that you said
Thank
Puerto
you.
Rico. You're very welcome. I love the fact you said Puerto Rico, but I also love the fact you said my hometown of California, which is
hmm
LA. I got a
hmm
lot of love for LA. Obviously, the next Olympics is there. So
Yep.
I cannot wait to see when the Olympics comes there for sure. Hopefully, I'm
Yeah.
there covering it. That would be amazing. That's a
Gonna
dream
say
of mine.
I'm planning to go. I entered the lottery for tickets, so
Oh wow. Okay. I like that. I like to hear that. We're sports people, Sabrina, so I'm going to ask you this
Yes.
two-part sports question. Favorite sport you like to watch on TV? Favorite sport you like to attend in person? They could be the same sport.
Ooh. All right. In person, definitely goes to baseball for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Just I love an all day event. You can sit back. I like to do the book, honestly. When I remember to bring it, I love to just sit there and do the book. Um, and on TV, I have a weird answer that just came to my mind. I love watching Extreme Tag. I don't know if you've seen that.
No, I have not seen Extreme Tag. No.
Go look it up. It's really cool. So it's
Hmm.
literally two grown men, or I'm sure women do it too, but the ones I see are all men. But two grown men literally playing tag. Someone's the tagger, someone's the escapee or whatever it's called. Evader, that's the word.
Oh,
And there's like jungle gym equipment, kind of like monkey bars that they can grab onto and like duck under, and then blah blah blah, like just move around. But it's pretty cool. Like, and it's one of those weird ones, but it's pretty cool. But an actual sport, I like watching golf, honestly, on TV.
okay.
It's another like kind of chill one that you could just like have on.
I love that. I love that you picked two different kind of sports, like the
Yeah,
tag and the golf. No doubt
yeah,
about that. Now, baseball. Now you in Chicago with two baseball teams. Are we Team
yeah.
White Sox or Team Cubs?
Cubs all the way. I'm a big Rizzo fan. I love when he came to the Yankees. I always tell all Cubs fans, I'm like, I apologize we took him from you. I love him. Like, I get it. Like,
Hmm.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, so
Okay.
Cubs. And my brother
Listen.
loved the Cubs growing up for some reason. I don't remember why.
Well, shout out to your brother because he picked the right team, and shout out to you
Yes.
too, girl. You definitely
Yes.
put a smile on my face. There's no question about that. Team Cubs over here for sure.
I've been to Wrigley twice and White Sox Field 0 times so far since I've been here.
How have you liked Wrigley Field? I was going to ask you your experience at Wrigley Field. How was that?
I love Wrigley Field. We went straight in for the first game, but then the second game we went out to like the courtyard area, which was like
Hmm.
with like the cornhole and all
Yep.
that. So I
Yep.
don't tell anybody, but I think I like it more than Yankee Stadium.
Listen, your secret is safe with me. No question about that. Going on that train and trying to get to the Bronx and get to the Yankee Stadium, yo.
Like that's part of the New York charm, but you know it is it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a little different. I ain't gonna lie about that. They hit differently. Last of the favorites. Favorite place that you like to go out and eat at. Mind you, it could be you could tell me about New Jersey or New York, or you could tell me about Chicago. You can give me both. Because I'm a foodie. I love to eat. So please give me some places that I should definitely check out.
In New Jersey, high school, we used to leave. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but we used to leave class early when we had game days because we class would end at 2:15. We had to be on that bus by 2:45,
Mhm.
and we had to change and get out of here and do all that stuff. So we literally had to run. It's like right up the road from my high school. It's called Suvio's Pizza. It is like my favorite. So good. Like I would have it every single day.
Okay.
And they had Zeppelis, which also my favorite. But I wouldn't eat those before a game because that was too much. It's
Right.
literally like dough covered in sugar, like small beignets kind of. But yeah, best pizza. And then Tony's Pizza in Morris Plains. That was like the pizza I grew up on, and I would love to get that again. Or like in high school, but Suvio's was closer. But Suvio's is also really good.
Now, I'm gonna ask this bonus question. Do you think pineapple belongs on pizza?
I get it, but I've had pineapple on pizza once, and it was from Suvio's, the place I'm talking about. It was
Mhm.
cold on the pizza, and I do stand by the fact that I don't think it would have been as bad as it was had the pineapple not been cold.
Okay.
So if it was warm with the pizza, I think it wouldn't have been as bad, but it was
Mm.
it was kind of gross. So I wouldn't do it, but I get it.
I love your politically correct answer, Sabrina. I really do. And that's what it is. It's a politically correct answer, and I get that. Let's just
you
call
know,
a spade a spade. Hell no.
yeah,
Pineapple people don't belong on no pizza. It do not. And for people that's gonna watch this podcast,
I
I
wouldn't
said
eat
it. I'm not gonna eat it. And now there's Sabrina. We're not gonna eat pineapple on a pizza. Now that does not
it. Yeah.
mean we don't like pineapples. Because I love pineapple. I do. I love pineapple. I love the fruit. But the fruit don't belong on a pizza. It just doesn't. And I thought I should ask that question because there's some people in their righteous minds, God bless their heart, that think that pineapple belongs on
Yeah,
pizza. So,
that's where I'm
no.
just. Pineapple belongs nowhere near cheese. I'm
Hello,
sorry.
I'm with you. Hello, you speaking the gospel, the Matthew, Luke, and the John. I like that, all of that. So that's pretty good. I love it.
Oh,
Let
sorry. Can I shout out one more food place?
yeah, go ahead.
New Jersey staple. Time for a bagel. So good. Like,
Okay.
if you go
Okay.
anywhere when you go to New Jersey, time for a bagel. They close at like 2 p.m. though, so you have to go in the morning.
So next time, obviously, then I'm in New York because I plan on going to Fanatics Fest, which is
Mm-hmm.
coming up this summertime. I'm definitely going to try to see if I can get over to New Jersey and go
Mm-hmm.
to some of those spots that you said. But obviously, the next time I'm in Chicago, and if you are there, we will definitely have to link up. That's for sure,
Yeah.
no question.
I'll
I,
find some good food spots by then.
I love that. Let's talk about your day-to-day process. Obviously you just was a draftee,
Mm-hmm.
now playing professional in a professional league. The games, all the games, if I'm not mistaken, are going to be at Robin Roberts Stadium, which is in Springfield, Illinois, which I was reading a little bit of background. That's where the first actual women's baseball game was played back in
Yep.
1875. So it's
Yep.
historic. Talk to me about your day-to-day process of getting ready, as far as maybe conditioning and training, getting ready for the upcoming season. I believe it's a
Mhm.
6 week long season that you guys are going to
Yeah.
have. Talk to me about what you do on a day-to-day basis get ready for that.
Yeah, so I grew up playing a million different sports, so I'm a big proponent of being a multi-sport athlete. So, in my off season, I'm usually trying to do another sport along with. Now that the pro league is coming up, I usually take a break from baseball altogether. But since the pro league is coming up, obviously I still want to get swings in and see live hitting. I'm actually playing entertainment baseball for the Rockets girls in Chicago. So I'll have a few games under my belt, but that's mostly dancing, and we play circus ball, so like bounce pitches are coming at me. So that's I
I,
still get to practice baseball, but it's not baseball.
right, right.
But so that's where all of my baseball practice is coming from. But in terms of conditioning,
Hmm.
I'm working on tumbling tricks for the entertainment baseball team. So been doing a lot of core conditioning, yoga, just trying because I had a lot of joint issues beforehand, just because I wasn't focusing on strengthening and not really taking any of it seriously. Because growing up playing a million sports, like I just automatically was strong enough to handle it. But now that I'm older and you know have other stuff going on that I don't have time to play a million sports, I need to actually get it together. And that's the words of my doctor, because one time I came home from a tournament and my knee was so swollen and I was like, I think I did something to it. And he's like, did you do any prep before you went to the tournament? And I was like,
Right,
no, I just showed up. And he's like, you gotta do some workouts before you go run around for 4 games in 2 days. And I was like, okay,
right.
gotcha. So yeah, a lot of shoulder PT, knee PT, and just kind of trying to focus on recovery, because growing up too, like doing a lot of sports, I have a bad habit of going and going until I burn out. So really just trying to make sure there's rest incorporated in there and recovery and just chilling out and having fun outside of sports.
Yeah, that was the next question. Really, it kind of segues into a great question. I love that breakdown of
Oh yeah,
obviously
I'm
getting
just
ready.
psychic.
Yeah, right, right. It is. It's totally a great segue, and that's about mental health and work-life balance, right?
Hmm.
And the reason why I want to ask this question is because I know me as a journalist, I've seen a lot of journalists leave this industry because of their mental health being affected. I've seen journalists leave this industry because of their work-life balance just not being balanced. And mind you, I don't think personally, my opinion you can never be 100% balanced in this industry. And that's because, we work long hours. It varies from day to day. You're doing
Yeah,
all different kinds of stories, covering all different kind of games and athletes. And as an athlete, as you are, you're going to be playing in games. You never know how long the games are going to go.
yeah.
You never know how the
Rain
days are going to
delays.
go. Rain delays. And, things happen outside of baseball too, in life in general with you. So tell me, how do you keep your mental health strong, but also still have that work-life balance? Because Sabrina, I'm gonna tell you, I think you seem like you're an amazing woman to be around. I think your family and friends will say the same thing about you. I'm almost 120% sure they'll say the same thing. But you also are very dedicated to baseball. And this is what you want to do. This is your life. So how do you balance that without, getting overwhelmed or burnt out?
Um, it definitely took some practice. Like I said, growing up, like I wasn't perfect, and I've had countless surgeries from just going and going and going and not taking a break. But it just really, like after I had the doctor's visit, it really like flipped a switch in my mind that like, okay, rest is productive. Like recovery is part of the workout. I think someone told me it's like you can't expect a car to run if you don't put any fuel in it, and I was like, yeah, you know what, that makes sense. And if you keep going and don't replace the tires, you're gonna wear it down. Like so, like just there was just a moment where it all clicked, and I was like, okay, I just need to take care of myself. And uh, before the WPBL tryouts, I actually got really sick. It was like low grade bronchitis, but I couldn't do any workouts at all. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to go around the bases. And I'm not going to be able to do it because I haven't been running. I had a whole workout plan ready before tryouts. And the
Mhm.
week before, I was like bedridden. And I was just like, okay, I'm just going to have to just rest and just go into it. And that I've been playing the sport for 20 years. So if I can't take a week off after I had been training for a couple of weeks beforehand. So it was really just the week before tryouts that
Wow.
I was just happy it didn't happen during tryouts and that I was able to
Right.
recover to at least like 80% before
Right.
um, tryouts. But I just really needed to trust myself. I've been playing the sport for 20 plus years. If I can't take a week off and go into it, then what am I doing? So it just really was like a mindset switch. But yeah, it really let me just go into the field and have fun because I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do what I can, and I'm sick, so it's okay, and you know, I'm not gonna make an excuse. It is what it is. But yeah, so it all worked out because I actually was more rested than I would have been had I burnt myself out the week before and then gone to tryouts.
Hmm.
So that was a that was a big like thankful moment that I was like, okay, I'm glad something forced me to stop because I was like, oh, I would have done so much worse had I not had a whole week of rest before like the biggest trials of my life.
And let me ask or expand on that. Like, how was the process of actually, being on one of these WPBL teams? Because it's only consistent of four teams. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure how many players is per team, but what was the trial process like? Did you have to try out multiple times? Was it like a combine? Like, what was the process? Where was it held? How long was the combine or the trial process?
Yeah. So I think it was originally announced January of 2025, around there, so beginning of the year 2025, and tryouts were in DC at the Nationals Youth Academy for the first 3 or 4 days, I believe,
Okay.
and those had 2 rounds of cuts initially. So it was 4 sessions. Sorry, it was like so long ago, and I think I blacked out for most of it. But there was like 4 sessions a day. Like there was like 600 women total, I think, and it was about 70 women per session. So all these coaches were looking at about like
Wow.
250 women a day for the first round.
Yeah.
And then the first round got cut down into, I think it got cut in half. So I want to say about 300 were there for the second round. And that just ended up being a morning afternoon session, and you just went to one, so we didn't have to go to both.
Right.
And then so I made it through the first one, I made it through the second one, and then after the second day we had like a dinner and stuff with everybody, and
Hmm.
then they were like, okay, we'll let you know the last day was going to be at Nationals Park at the uh, Nationals field, where the men play. And so that was super cool. And then we got an email, or I got an email that night that I made it through to the third round. So we were going to
Wow.
go on Nationals Park. So that was cool. And I believe that was cut down. That was about 150 women. Um, Although that sounds like a lot, but I think that's originally what was how many were into the draft, and then the
Wow.
draft was cut down into 120 women, and that's who we saw on the draft to all 4 teams. But yeah, it was kind of nerve wracking because originally it was 4 to 6 teams, and when it got pushed down to 4 teams, I was like, oh, that's even less spots now. And now
Hmm.
there's 600 women, and I didn't even realize. I only realized like 8 years ago that women were even playing baseball. So it's just I'm glad we've come so far, but it was like a little nerve wracking because I was like, oh my god, that's so many people.
Well, that's a testament to how talented and wonderful you are too, to be able to survive 3 rounds. I mean, let's
Yeah.
just call it spade. Let's call a spade a spade. There's all types of talented women. All 600 of those women have talent. There's no question about it. But
Hmm.
there's a reason why the 120 was selected, and doing my math correctly, that means 30 players on each team, if I'm not mistaken, of the 4 teams there. I love that, and that's amazing to have those players on there to do that. And congratulations again for being drafted
Thank you.
to Boston, and that's amazing. I want to ask you about advice. What
Okay.
is some advice that you would give someone that's a woman that wants to play in the women's professional baseball league? Now, obviously, this is an inaugural season, but just the process of being able to, want to say one day I want to play baseball and not softball, and
Hmm.
I want to be able to be a professional in this league. What kind of advice would you give them going through what you went through in this process?
I just would say my dad always told me growing up. I grew up with my brother, and in his footsteps, we played baseball together. And when it came time for me to switch to softball, my dad was like, "But her brother doesn't have to switch. Why does she have to switch?" So
Hmm.
I always tell people I don't hate softball. I love softball actually. Like I played in high school, love it. They're just different sports.
Right.
So if you want to play softball, definitely go play softball. But if you want to play baseball, you don't have to switch. Like if your brother or your male counterpart or another girl doesn't have to switch, why do you have to switch if you want to play baseball? So that would be just keep that in the back of your mind. Like there's no reason. If you want to play, you can play. There's literally nothing stopping you besides other people saying you can't.
What did you get your degree in? And I know I'm pivoting a little bit, but what did you get your degree in at Montclair State?
So I actually switched my major and I go to Penn State now online just because going online works better with my schedule, obviously in baseball. Um,
Hmm.
so I'm a tourism management major.
Okay. Now, what year are you in?
Technically, I'm a super senior, so I'm in my 5th year.
I love it. I love it. That's awesome. It took me 5 years too to
I
graduate. I
changed my
graduated
major.
in
This is
21.
my third major change, so it's taken me a minute.
Girl, we got a lot in common because I changed mine 3 times. And I finally made mine journalism and emerging media. That was my third
Hmm.
and final change. And I
Yeah.
graduated undergrad in 21. I just
Hmm.
recently got my master's last December in 25. So
Congrats.
thank you so
Nice.
much. I appreciate that. So yeah, I totally understand that and totally get that. I want to, because I see one of your pictures on Instagram and it looked like you were sitting at like an anchor desk, and I was like, wow, that actually is what caught me by surprise. I was like, not surprised, like it was a wow moment. Like, wow,
Uh-huh.
she looks great. I'm like, man, who is this? Who is this person? And that's when I started to dive in because I'm thinking you was in the news media. I thought it was like a news media thing. So I'm like, okay, likewise. But then when I started to dive into who you was, I'm like, this is a professional athlete. Not only
Mhm.
that, she's also a coach who
Yeah.
coaches 8U, 10U, 12U, the Philly girls baseball, which I
Yep.
gotta ask you about that, those two particular things. Was that an anchor desk in one of the photos that I saw you sitting behind? And also, how did you get into coaching smaller girls in baseball?
Um, I'm trying to think of what photo, but if so, I actually started. My first major was film and TV.
Yeah.
Um, and then there was a whole thing with my credits not transferring because they were going to overhaul the major. So I was just like, let me just switch because I was better at the front of the camera stuff. I absolutely hated my editing class. I hate editing so much, and they were going to make me retake it. So I was like, it's fine. I'll learn to edit on my own. So I was originally filming TV, so it could have been, or it might have just been.
I think it was. I think it was.
Um, or like I was recently on the Kelly Clarkson show for New York Girls Baseball, which was an organization I grew up playing, so it also could have been that maybe.
Saw that too. I did. You did a great job on that, by the way.
Thank you so much. Yeah, she was so sweet. It was like talking to like your aunt. I love her.
Yes. Yes. That was great. That was awesome. But how did you get into coaching? Like, I would love to know, was that always in your heart, or did that just kind of fall into your lap and you just fell in love with it?
So actually, like, children terrified me growing up, just because they would just like stand there, and I didn't know what to say to them. So in middle school, or sorry, in high school, like my freshman
Yeah,
year, we
right.
volunteered with a middle school for our softball team. We volunteered to coach, and I absolutely dreaded it every week because they would just like I didn't know what to say to them. I was like, hey, like, cool, great swing. Like, I don't know, I hit the ball. Like, sorry. Um, so, but I don't know what happened, but after a few years, I went to college and I started a women's club baseball team in Montclair, and we ran for 2.5 ish years. But
Okay.
I got sponsored with Puma through a women's program to run a clinic with Philly Girls Baseball,
Wow.
since they were close to us, and yeah, so they were just they were willing to have us.
Yeah, that's
And
pretty dope.
yeah, so we put on a clinic. At the end, we played tennis baseball with like tennis rackets because I was like, I have no idea what the skill level is going to be. So I was like, let's not make them hit in front of each other, like just in case, because it was going to be like little kids. So when they hit like with a tennis racket, and we played baseball that way, and they loved it so much. And then yeah, after that, they asked me back to do a couple more clinics and then coach some of the tournaments that I actually grew up playing in. So it was kind of like a full circle moment. And I think
Sure.
being with that organization, everyone was so nice, and it was just like a big family. So I think that made me a lot more comfortable working with kids.
For sure. Now, obviously, with you playing in this 6 week stretch, are you still going to go back to coaching, maybe in the springtime or fall time? I'm not sure how the schedule works with that particular schedule, but are you still planning on coaching?
Yeah, so I'm kind of gonna have a busy summer. I'll be playing with the Rocket Squirrels and then WPBL when that's running. But since it's all happening in Chicago, I'm able to kind of go back and forth for everything. But then also with the coaching, the girls have their national tournament in Rockford, Illinois, right before WPBL training camp, and it's the same week as the Women's Baseball Classic. So it just all worked out that it was all happening in Illinois. So I was like, perfect. So I'll be able to do everything. And then I'm even still playing with my recreational team. So we'll be going to Virginia in like 2 weeks. So I'll be going back and forth as much as I can. I think I'm only missing one or two tournaments, and it's 4 WPBL games that are happening on the exact same day. So I'm only missing where I genuinely can't go.
Now that's dedication, girl. Now I don't know I don't know what other word to use outside of dedication. I love that, but I mean that gives somebody sorry, that gives someone to look up to you because they see you working this hard. They see you being a professional athlete. Those girls are looking up at you like a role model. And not only that, but someone of color as well. Let's call
Hmm.
a spade, right?
Yep.
Those girls are looking at you like, man, she is doing all of this. She's coaching. She's playing with this team, playing with that team, kind of just breaking barriers and
Hmm.
doing different things. How much of that, as far as you being a role model in those little girls' eyes, is kind of a motivating factor for you, not only because you love what you're doing, but also that you know you got people looking up to you saying, maybe one day I could be in Sabrina's shoes.
Well, like I said in the beginning, it's just my motivation really is to just be who I didn't have growing up. So I said my dream was to play in the MLB, but really I realized my dream was to play baseball for a living and just be around baseball and get paid to do it because it's kind of all I know. That's kind of all I'm good at. Well, that's not all I'm good at, but it's what I love. It's what I love to do, and I am good
Yeah.
at it. It's all I want to do in life. So it's really hard getting here, but if it's something you love, it's really worth it to put the work in because it really doesn't feel like work. It's like I just get to go play baseball and get paid to do it. So it's really cool. But yeah, I just wanted to be that person that I never had growing up because I got cut from my high school team for being a girl, and they literally told me that to my face, and I was 13 and dealing with grown men. So it's just that was like my biggest heartbreak, and I just it pains me that other little girls have gone, will go through in the past, present, future, have gone through similar situations like that. Like it's just heartbreaking, and I don't want. If I had someone playing women's baseball that I could look up to and be like, oh, okay, this isn't over for me,
Mhm.
I definitely would have come out of that situation a lot differently, but I'm almost glad it happened because I learned a lot and it kept me from playing on a team that didn't want me, and that would have been a whole nother battle. So it was hard, but you learn a lot from it, and it's just all part of the story.
No, I feel that, and thank you for your transparency. I really do appreciate that, and it's a question worth asking, right? Because, like I said, you're in the position that you're in, and you're doing a lot of different positive things, which is great and amazing. Which is one of the major reasons why I wanted to talk to you. Because, like I said, I haven't stopped smiling yet talking to you, and it's been amazing just listening to your story and your come up.
I
And
appreciate it.
no, no doubt, no doubt. And listen, I'm gonna transition now because I want us to play our interactive game, or my interactive game, I should say,
Okay.
called This or That. It's a game that I like to play with all my guests here on the Work Hard, Play Harder podcast, and it's very simple, Sabrina. I'm gonna throw some things at you, and you get to choose this or that. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Out of these two restaurants, which restaurant would you rather sit down and eat at? Texas Roadhouse or Longhorn Steakhouse?
Longhorn.
Now you know Longhorn's my favorite restaurant.
And it's a
You are,
steakhouse.
girl. I'm already smiling and I'm already blushing. You just can't tell because of the pigmentation. I'm with you on that. Let's keep this thing rolling. When it comes to chicken wings, which flavor would you rather put on the chicken wing? Barbecue or lemon pepper?
Lemon pepper.
Okay. Do you like your wings wet or dry?
Dry.
Do you like your wings bone in or boneless?
Boneless.
So you are a person that likes a dry boneless wing, lemon pepper. So do you eat it with a fork?
Not all together, but like in general.
Okay. Do you dip
So
it in anything like ranch?
no, I don't dip it usually, honestly.
Okay, so you just dry rub wing, lemon pepper.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I can rock with that. I can rock
I'm
with
like a
that.
steak girly. I like a dry rub.
Hmm. Okay, I'm with you on that. Listen, we've already know you got some definitely some different quirks when it comes to food with the chocolate milk and the steak. We already know that, so it's all
Yeah.
good. I totally understand that, so we're good. These next five questions have to do with music concerts you rather attend. So here we go. The first music concert is which one of these two artists would you rather go see, Drake or Kendrick Lamar?
Oh, Kendrick Lamar. Is that even a question?
Hell no, it's not to me. But I'm just saying, I'm just trying to figure out where you at, where you
Oh
stand at, because
boy.
I'm rocking with K Dot. I'm rocking with
Oh
K Dot.
boy. That's one
Okay,
of my walk ups. I was learning the step.
I feel that. I feel that. Okay. Which music concert out of these two artists would you rather go see, Beyonce or Rihanna?
Rihanna. I I don't want to say this, but I'm not a big Beyonce fan.
Wow, that is
I
definitely
love what she's
a hot
doing,
take, no question. Because
but I okay, that's not fair. I'm not a fan of newer Beyonce, and I'm not a fan
okay,
of new Taylor Swift either. Like 2010s and up, that love it. Irreplaceable, love it, but the newer stuff just isn't for me. But Rihanna,
I feel you. I feel you. I'm with Riri all the way because I haven't seen her in concert. Don't even know if she's gonna come back out and do a nostalgia concert ever. But I'm with
no,
Riri totally.
I'm gonna hold out
I've
hope, she will.
I'm holding out hope too because that girl is definitely on fire, no question. Okay, here we go. Which music concert out of these two would you rather go see, Usher or Chris Brown?
Chris Brown.
That looked like that hurt. That looked like that was close. That looked like that was
That
close for you.
that was close. If I could bring my mom, I'd go to the Usher concert because like that I'd want to go to an Usher concert, but like with my mom.
Oh, I know your mom will lose her mind. That's for sure.
Yeah,
No, no question about that. No question.
but
Okay,
by
I'm with you
myself
on
or
that.
with my friends, and then we'll go to Chris Brown.
Oh yeah, definitely got to go see Breezy. No question. Looking forward to that as they're coming up here in August. So
Hmm.
definitely looking forward to that. Out of these next two artists, which concert would you rather go see, her or SZA?
SZA. I'm sorry. I'd hope they both be there, but SZA.
I ain't gonna lie, SZA just don't know it yet, but that's the future wife. She just don't know
Hmm.
it yet. Cause
Me
Lord have
too.
mercy. Oh, Lord, well, we gonna have to share on 7 days a
SZA, if you're
week.
listening. at least concert tickets. At least concert tickets.
I'm with you on that because baby girl got it going on. No question about that. Last of the music concert. Which of these two artists would you rather go see? Would you rather go see Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
Oh, Cardi, for sure.
Oh, so you a Cardi girl? Okay, I
Yeah.
got you. I got.
My
All
fellow
right.
Caribbean girl.
I feel it. I feel it. I like that. Let's switch to sports. Which sport out of these two would you rather watch on TV? Basketball or football?
Football.
Okay. Are you a
Sorry.
Giants fan or Jets fan?
Can I say neither? Is that an option?
Damn. Yes, you can. What fan are you?
Okay. My dad was a Patriots and a Cowboys fan, but I am an Eagles fan all the way. Go
Okay.
Birds.
Well, that's not bad. That's not
Go
bad. Okay.
Birds. I'm at Penn State, I can't I gotta root for Saquon.
Right. I feel that. I feel that. Okay. Say less. All right. When it comes to these two sports, which sport would you rather play? Badminton or bowling?
Hmm. Badminton, just because I haven't done it in a while, and I we played it in gym class, and I did like it. So
Okay.
badminton.
So are you a bad bowler? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm being nice to everyone else who's bowling. So I don't want
Oh,
to show
okay.
anybody up. I don't want to show anybody up.
I do throw a mean ball. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to toot my own horn, Sabrina, but toot. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the bowling, that's just me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you throw a mean ball too, maybe I have to see about that when I come out to the Illinois. The
Yeah.
3127773 area code. I'm just saying, throw that out there. Okay, but badminton, I like badminton. That's my mother's favorite sport. So yes, love that. Do you like desserts?
Yes. Big sweet tooth. It's a problem.
Okay, okay, me too. No question, no question. I'm gonna name four categories of desserts. You have to choose one of these to get rid of that you would never eat again. So here we go. The first category is cookies. The second category is candy. The third category is ice cream. The last category is cake slash pies. Which one are you getting rid of?
I'm gonna get rid of cake slash pie. I don't
Okay.
really like pie,
hmm
and I could do without cake.
Okay. Now, let me ask you, what is your favorite ice cream?
Mm. My like go-to is mint chocolate chip, but they used to make this bubblegum ice cream, and I think they discontinued it. But me and my brother used to like devour it. But I think Friendlies or someone made this bubblegum ice cream. And there was like little bubblegum in it, and it was so good. So that bubblegum ice cream, and I'm still looking for it to this day. So if anyone knows what the ice cream is called or if it's still around, but my go-to is mint chocolate chip. If you want the boring answer.
So I will give you. I'll be transparent myself. I've never had mint chocolate chip ice cream. I've never had it in all my years of existence.
Some people say it tastes like toothpaste, and I can't blame them.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'll probably get a sample at some point, but my go-to is cookies and cream. So anything
That's
cookies
a good
and
one.
cream, that's my go-to for sure. Now, do you like potato chips?
Not the biggest fan.
Ah, okay. But you do eat them.
Yeah,
Okay. So
not my go-to.
so I'm gonna throw four brands at you.
Okay.
Same concept. You have to eliminate one of these brands. Okay. So here we
Okay.
go. First one is Lay's. The next one is Doritos. The next one is Ruffles. And the last one is Pringles. Which one are you getting rid of?
Ruffles.
Oh, hell no. You said that way too fast, yo. Oh my goodness.
That's like the only one out of those I don't eat. In terms of like, well, definitely like Lay's, just because you're not getting anything anyway. But I don't eat Ruffles, and I don't like the like crunchiness of the
You don't
chip.
like the ridges.
Yeah, which is like the whole point of the chip. So it's just like
Okay. So, Sabrina, if you and I walked in a grocery store and I said, Sabrina, go to the chip aisle and buy your favorite chip to eat, what chip are you buying?
Doritos, regular red nacho cheese Doritos.
Okay, I can rock with that. I can rock with that. Now, this next question has to do with bucket list, and that is, I want you to name me a top four. I want you to speak it into existence. That's why it's called bucket list. Give me a top four events that you would like to do in your professional baseball career that you obviously haven't done yet? What is four things that you would like to accomplish?
Mm. I would like to hit an out of the park home run. I don't think I've done that in since moving up to 60/90, the big fields. Um, so definitely hit an out of the park home run. Um, I want to pitch again and catch. I stopped pitching in Little League because it was too much pressure and I hated it. But I actually switched throw, and I feel like I'm kind of wasting the fact that I switched throw and not pitching. So,
Mm.
and especially now that it's just entertainment baseball, it's low pressure, so it's a good place for me to kind of get back into it. So,
Yeah.
I want to start pitching again, and then I guess number three would also be catching because I had a few knee surgeries, so I've been out of the catching. Which first base is my secondary, but catching was my first love. So I want to get back. I want to start catching regularly again,
Okay.
and then my last one. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. My last one might have like come true already because it was to play with like in a game with Moni Davis, and we did that for spring training. But I guess I'll say play my first official game as a women's professional athlete on a baseball field because
Okay.
technically the game wasn't official yet. So
Why should people tune in? If you was to do a promo, why should people tune in to the WPBL this particular inaugural season? What can you entice fans with? Why should they pay attention to it?
so I think women's baseball is just a unique way that we play baseball just because a lot of us grew up either playing with boys or having to fight to be on the field. So we have
Mhm.
such a deep appreciation anytime we're on the baseball field because it's just a good day to be playing.
Mhm.
And we've all had like the spotlight on us of being the only girl. So when that spotlight isn't on us of being the only girl, you kind of get to see this like looseness, this scrappiness, this like hunger, and it's just energetic. It's fun. We're all smiling. Like it's just it's a different kind of baseball, but it's just really unique, and you just gotta come see it.
Now, obviously, I wish I could because you guys are not playing in upstate New York. But at some
But
point, I would
should be
like to think.
streaming. It should be streaming.
But I will definitely watch. No question about that, because obviously you're one of my favorite people now talking to, and I will pay attention to Boston. But there's also three other teams I got to pay attention to too. It's Los
Yeah,
Angeles and New
yeah.
York. Well, I got to support the league as a whole now, because we want expansion at
Yeah,
some
I
point,
guess
right? So
yeah.
why not get more teams in there, more talented ladies? But Boston obviously is going to be, that y'all obviously going to toot y'all own horn. You want to be number one of one. I love that. But let me ask you this: what is the structure of the games going to be like? Are these 7 inning games? Are these 9 inning games? Are these going to be three out type of games? Like the fields, like I know you spoke to a 60/90 field. What's the difference between a 60/90 field
Mhm.
and other fields?
So for women's baseball, any tournament I played in, we usually only play 7 innings. It just works better with the timing and like,
Mhm.
we usually don't get past 7 innings anyway because of time limits
Mhm.
and stuff.
Okay.
And the MLB just cut their games down to 2 hours or 2.5 hours, whatever the maximum was. So, eh,
Yes.
let's be honest, no one wants to watch a 3+ hour baseball game. So it's like I don't blame them. So, the 7 innings is pretty standard for us, so we're used to that. But yeah, it will be 7 innings. And three outs, same normal baseball you're used to. I think the only difference is I don't think we'll have the big safety bases they have or a pitch clock. But other than that, regular MLB. Oh, and no like challenging at bat, whatever the new techno stuff that they have. But
Oh,
other than that,
yeah.
good old fashioned American baseball stuff you're used to seeing. Um, just I think just with women. Yeah, I can't really think of any other rule changes. But yeah, I think the 7 innings is the only rule change.
I love that. I do. I cover a baseball team out here on a professional level, and the games go by very fast, which is
Hmm.
amazing. I love it because, I don't want to be sitting in the press box all day. Like, let's just
Yeah.
go ahead, get this game over with, and let them play. Now, I asked about advice you would give, but what is some advice that someone has gave you, Sabrina, that you hold on dearly to?
Mm. Um. Well, honestly, I've met a lot of the previous like All-American girls baseball players who have played, and
Hmm.
just hearing them like talk about kind of like golden days and just missing it. It just hearing them tell their stories and talk about their like experiences helped me kind of real like I need to play every game like it's going to be my last, and just really enjoy the time out there and kind of get back into like pretend, or well, not pretend, but how it felt like when you were a little kid before all the stats mattered, before all that mattered, and just be happy to play the game of baseball because like one day I won't be able to. So it wasn't like a specific piece of advice, but it's been really cool to be able to meet some of them and talk to them, and they have become role models for me that I've been able to look up to since I didn't know about them before. Um, when I was a kid growing up. But yeah, just it taught me a new appreciation for the game.
Obviously, I want to continue good health for you. You talked about the multiple surgeries, so obviously your resiliency is definitely admirable because it's never easy to have surgery and always having to rehab. But
Hmm.
again, that's a testament to your hard work and a testament to your mental health and testament to your strength mentally to be able to keep fighting, keep coming back, and keep pursuing things that you absolutely love with a passion. And again, that's admirable from me. No question about that. Now, I want to ask you this final two questions, and really, this is not a question that's next, but it's more so of a rapid fire. And the
Okay.
reason why I want to do rapid fire is because I want to be able to get to know you a little bit and just ask you some things. It's a little different from this or that. This or that, I was throwing some things at you. Rapid fire is the first thing that comes to your mind. So
Okay.
you shout it out with glee. Okay, so here we go. Let's do this. Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Okay. Chicken or ribs?
Chicken.
Juice or soda?
Juice. I don't drink soda.
Fa- I love it. Favorite color?
Pink.
Okay. Favorite sports movie?
Oh, Sandlot.
That's a good one. Mine is Mighty Ducks. No question. Mighty Ducks. Oh, okay. Favorite Netflix TV show or TV series that's on?
Oh, ooh, ooh. Money Heist.
That's a good one. That's a pretty good one. Okay.
It was between that and
Favorite.
Squid Games. Squid Games is really good too.
Oh my goodness, Squid Games had me on the damn edge. I'm gonna tell you that right now. All three
Squid Games
seasons.
made me
If
want to
you,
learn Korean. That's how much I love
no
Squid Games.
question, no question. I'm with you on that one. Okay. Favorite alcoholic drink?
Ooh. Uh, Wine.
Are you Cabernet or white wine?
Red.
Okay, Cabernet. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
technically, like rosé sparkling. I like a pink one. White
Of
Zinfandel.
course. Well, that doesn't surprise me with your favorite color being pink. So that does
Yeah.
not surprise me one bit. I love that though. I love that. I love that. Favorite sandwich?
Okay, my sandwich order is so boring. It's literally just like chicken, provolone, and lettuce.
I love that. I'm a huge chicken person, but also I can go steak or turkey, either or. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I love that.
Yeah, or
Favorite
turkey.
board. Favorite board game.
Monopoly.
Girl, I'm a monster when I get boardwalk and
I was
park
gonna
nights.
say I get mean. My family won't play with me anymore.
Okay. Hey, listen. I'm trying to tell
Not
you, if you
mean.
get
I'm just good at. I'm a business person, and they.
so, oh, I see. Okay, you the type of person that like to be selling stuff and get people to sell their houses and then. Okay, enough said. I already know
I'm.
what type of it
You gotta give me a good deal. Money talks.
is. Oh, and sometimes it screams. So I understand. I totally understand that. Okay, favorite card game.
Ooh. There's a game called Trash. Um,
Hmm,
and it's like you have 10 spots and you have to pick the cards and fill all your 10 spots before the other person does, and it's like quick.
okay, got you. I got you on that. If you had a choice to choose between three people, so it's three plus one equaling four,
Okay.
to go on vacation with. Who are those three people that you're choosing and where would you go? Now, Sabrina, before you choose, you can choose family, friends, or celebrities.
Oh. Ooh. The celebrities makes it. Ooh, that makes it hard. Okay. Um I think that was the hardest question all interview. Let's see. Well, definitely my mom. I've been promising my mom.
Yes, shout out
And
Mrs. Robinson. Absolutely. I know she's amazing because you're amazing. So go ahead.
all right, I love my friends, but I'm gonna pick my family for this one. I'm also gonna take oh wait, three people total, right?
Yeah, so you got mom as one, so two more people to go with
Okay, then I'm gonna take my two aunts, and we'll do a girls' trip.
you. Okay, now where would you go?
We would go to Barcelona or like Portugal.
So Spain is the country that you're
Yeah,
trying to go to. Okay, I got you. Say less.
yeah, and then we could go over to Italy maybe.
Okay, I like it. I love it. If you had a choice to listen to three songs or three artists on repeat and never get tired of them, who would those three artists or three songs be?
Okay, I'm gonna make a strategic move, and I'm gonna say Lin Manuel Miranda because I love Hamilton, I love In the Heights. Um, I'm missing something, Encanto. So I feel like I'm gonna put Lin Manuel Miranda because he kind of covers a lot of the stuff I listen to.
Absolutely
um,
amazing. Yes.
Ariana Grande, been
Hmm.
she's been one of my day ones, and Cat's Eye is a new favorite of mine.
Okay. You know Ariana coming out there to Chicago this summer.
Yeah, her new album's coming out. It's yep.
Yeah. Yeah, she is, no doubt. I mean, I don't know if you'll get a chance to, check her out, but I think she is definitely coming out that way for sure, no
Yeah,
question. So hopefully it aligns for you to go see her for sure.
I hope so.
The next question I have for you is, what is a sport that you would play outside of baseball, but you would absolutely dominate in?
I like one I've played before, or one that's like I haven't played
Yeah,
before.
yeah, either or. Like, what sport you would be really good at that it's not baseball?
I gotta go with basketball. Like that was like my second best sport growing up.
I'm gonna have to
Um,
test that theory. I'm gonna test that when I come out there for sure. We
I'm
playing
gonna,
pig, horse, something.
yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna be honest. I was terrible at dribbling, can't handle a ball for my life, but I
Yeah.
was very good at shooting and
Mhm.
rebounding. I would foul out of basically every game I
Okay.
played because I was
Okay.
rebounding a little too aggressively, but I got the ball and I it was all ball. Like the refs just had a problem with it. Um, but yeah, so basketball.
I got you. Okay, I'm with you on that. Now I'm gonna ask the opposite. What is a sport that you would play that you would absolutely suck in? You would just not be good.
Cheerleading.
Okay.
Cheerleading. I couldn't do
I
it.
can honestly say I would be trash in that sport too. I can say that. I would definitely be trash in cheerleading for
It
sure.
was not my sport. I'm getting away with dance, just but cheerleading was just not for me.
I feel that. Now, last of the rapid fire questions, give me your top five baseball players now in your mind. Top five favorite baseball players.
Gotta shout out Derek Jeter. Growing up, he was my favorite player to watch.
The
Mariano
Capitan,
Rivera. Yes.
the
Mariano
closer.
Rivera.
Yes.
I love Shohei Ohtani. I gotta call him out. I know it's basic, but I love it. He just has such fun on the field. Like he's such a joy. He's always smiling. Like that. Like that's. I just love the way he plays the game. So I'm gonna say it loud and
Amazing.
proud, Shohei. Um,
Hmm.
let's see. I like Bryce Harper because he's just crazy sometimes.
He is
And
crazy.
Joe Kelly has always been a favorite in my heart. I don't even know if he still plays anymore. I haven't that he had one game where he was like taunting somebody and then he just kind of went with it all season. And I just love that so much, like just the like wackiness. But yeah, so Joe Kelly, Joe Kelly too has always and like he wore sports goggles, which like I hated. I wore sports goggles for like a year growing up, and I always hated it. But like he was like he was taunting people and like wearing sports goggles, and I was like, yeah, yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's a heck of a top five. No question about that. And I love the fact that you said Shohei, Derek Jeter, obviously Mariano Rivera, two of the greatest Yankees to ever don pinstripes. No question. Shohei will probably
Hmm.
go down as the greatest dual threat baseball player we've ever seen, as far as
Yeah.
pitcher and hitter, for sure. So you got some great people in there for sure. And this has been a really dope conversation, Sabrina. Just learning about your why into sports, learning about your upbringing from New Jersey, going to school in New Jersey, now
Hmm.
transitioning to Penn State, first Montclair State, now you at Penn State, so
Yeah.
now you're a Nittany Lion, and
Yep.
but also
We
you're
are.
in Illinois, right? And now you're going to be a professional athlete playing the sport that you grew up loving. I mean, that's absolutely amazing. I know Mr. and Mrs. Robinson have to be extremely proud of you for being able to be a professional athlete because it takes hard work to do. And this is just the
Yeah.
start for you. You're going to be doing big things. And I can't wait to tune in that very first week, that week one, and watch you play first base and do what you love to do. And trust me, I will definitely be streaming. But let the people know where they can stream and watch, the league's games and watch your team's games. Where can they stream and find you guys?
So YouTube would probably be the best place to watch. It's WPBL underscore official
Mhm.
on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and they'll all be streaming live on those platforms.
Well, listen, number two, I want to say thank you for hopping on my podcast. I think once again you're absolutely amazing. I think that's an understatement, and I wish you nothing but continued success in your career. I wish you have a wonderful Thursday evening and your weekend. You and I will most certainly be in touch because there's some things that we just got to get down to, especially when it comes to steak. Okay, because I'm a steak
For
person.
sure. For
No
sure.
question, no question. But
Thank you so much
again,
for having me.
thank you for coming on. You take care and have a wonderful
Thank you.
night.